This is Croven back once again with T-Days for the next match. We have the Wrong Alliance versus Legiunea Romana. Wrong Alliance has brought 2 Drakes, 2 Rooks, a Hugin, a Scimitar, a Tengu, 2 Thrashers, and an Ares.
And for Legiunea Romana, we have 2 Nighthawks, 2 Rooks, 2 Ishtars, and a Scimitar.
And you know, I actually had to ask to make sure that the Legiunea Romana team was at full points because we haven't seen too many teams fielding this few ships thus far. And now we're getting the 10-second warning in local, and we'll be underway shortly.
Yes, certainly a smaller amount of ships on their side than we've seen in other matches, and see if that hurts them at all with the lack of less mid-slots available when you're running less ships.
And it appears those Ishtars have immediately dropped bouncers. We've seen Sentry Drones used to great effect in tournaments past. One of the Rooks for Wrong Alliance immediately taking shield damage. He's already down to about 50%.
And the Eris from the Wrong Alliance has actually scrambled the Scimitar for Legiunea Romana as I think one of the Rooks has just gone down for the Wrong Alliance.
Yeah, that's correct. And now the Scimitar for Legiunea Romana, he is in a bit of trouble, just about to run out of shields. He's down to about 20% right now. He's getting a lot of damage from the entire Wrong Alliance team. The second Rook now for Wrong Alliance taking some damage to its shields, as well as the Ares. And now the first Legiunea Romana Rook is taking shield damage, but being repped back quite effectively by that Scimitar.
Yeah, the Scimitar's tackled, and they tried to pop the Eris as the other Rook for the Wrong Alliance goes down. It looks like the Eris managed to get itself repaired up quickly enough, and it's still got that Scimitar pinned, which is now gone. So the listed ships for the Legiunea Romana has gone, and just the Scimitar left on the Wrong Alliance.
Yeah, we did lose that second Drake, or that second Rook for Wrong Alliance as well. The first Drake for Legiunea Romana, with that Scimitar gone, taking quite a bit of shield damage, probably not going to be able to hang in there much longer. Now into armor, and the second Drake already beginning to take damage as well. No ECM drones in this fight, worth mentioning. Everybody brought Minmatar damage drones.
Yes, certainly going for a big cloud of explosive damage drones, and unfortunately it seems that the other Hugin, in fact, from the Wrong Alliance is now taking shield damage. I'd imagine that the Scimitar should be able to rep him, but with both Rooks on the Legiunea Romana's side, it's possible that they've jammed out the Scimitar. Meanwhile, they're about to lose one of the Rooks. It's in deep structure now. Just about to hit deep structure, there it goes. So Legiunea Romana lose one of their Rooks, and the other Rook is now in half shields, and
yeah, and then that Hugin did go down. The Hugin was target painting multiple targets on the Legiunea Romana team, so it'll be interesting to see if there's a DPS drop-off as the second Rook now for Legiunea Romana out of shields into armor. We'll see if he's able to get enough range so that these heavy missiles from the Drakes aren't able to reach. Not a lot of E-War going on at this point outside of the Rooks. The Thrashers, which we've seen in previous matches, appear to just be fit for DPS, and so this match may go a little bit faster as a result, as that Rook now entering into structure, it's webbed down, and it is gone. So to recap, you've got the Wrong Alliance with 2 Drakes, a Scimitar, Tengu, 2 Thrashers, and an Ares, and Legiunea Romana with 2 Nighthawks and 2 Ishtars remaining on the field.
yeah, that Eris for 3 points is doing its job. It's going around and tackling everything, and as soon as it gets onto the target, it starts to go very, very badly for the Legiunea Romana. They've got one of their Ishtars now in nearly half armor, and I'm just going to look to see if he's been tackled yet.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had. I was just looking at him. We have target painting. It looks like it's hitting. Looks like the Drake may be being target painted for the benefit of those bouncer drones out there. And now we're seeing that Ishtar still losing armor, not able to hold on, but the Drake now below 50% shield, still getting not getting any repairs from the Scimitar, it appears. And that Ishtar belonging to NSA Tequila now 20% armor, and we should be losing him relatively shortly. And now we just had, NSA Tequila has been scrambled, so he'll be slowing down and will probably pop very soon.
Yeah, I see the Scimitar is repping something. I'm still trying to see exactly what it is, but the Ishtar now in structure.
You know, it's possible that the Scimitar may be trying to take care of that Ares in order to keep its ability to tackle and hold down these ships. Yeah, that does look like it may be what's happening there.
I've actually got the Thrasher is taking out some of the drones as well, so some of the warriors are definitely there. Scimitar is back into rep range now by the looks of it, and but the Drake is still not pulling its shields back. Oh no, it's pulling them back now, so there we go. Looks like they've got that sorted. Meanwhile, the Thrasher is just getting warp scramble messages on the warrior ones, in fact.
Well, and you know, you got to make sure that those drones don't run away from you too quickly. Yeah, that Drake for Wrong Alliance now seems to have stabilized. Meanwhile, the second Ishtar for Legiunea Romana, half structure and gone. So now you've got for Wrong Alliance 2 Drakes, Scimitar, Tengu, 2 Thrashers, and an Ares against 2 Nighthawks for Legiunea Romana.
Correction, it was a Warrior 2, but definitely the Thrashers are on drone duty at this point. They're trying to make sure that nothing can take out the Ares as it was going around tackling things. The Drake is pulling back its shields quite nicely now. The Scimitar's taken some damage. It's on half shields at this point. So we have for the Wrong Alliance, Tengu, 2 Drakes, Scimitar, Ares, and 2 Thrashers, and for Legiunea Romana we have just the 2 Nighthawks, one of which is now approaching half shields.
Yeah, and so we'll see how long they can hold out. Doesn't look like they're gonna. And now that we've got the Scimitar now suddenly taking quite a bit of damage as well. He's down to about 25% shields. Now, if he goes down, it may still be possible for Wrong Alliance to hang in this one at this point for the amount of damage that they've managed to do so far. As we see that first Nighthawk for Legiunea Romana down to about 50% shields at this point. I just took a look out at Wrong Alliance's Tengu. It appears to just be shield tanking and shooting missiles, not utilizing any of the significant utility capabilities that those Tech 3 ships are known for in this tournament.
Yes, another setup using the sensor strength and targeting range subsystem for the Tengu. So obviously again set up for sniping range. And whilst the Nighthawk now for Legiunea Romana is hitting armor and large chunks of armor going, it's broken entirely into structure, and it will drop any second now. Half structure, 3/4 structure, and it's down. So we just have the 1 Nighthawk left for Legiunea Romana. They don't seem to. They seem to actually taken out the Scimitar now, though.
Yeah, that Scimitar went down very shortly after that Nighthawk. I was curious if it was going to be able to make it through another volley to wait for that Nighthawk to go down, but it didn't look like it was. At this point, you've got Wrong Alliance trying to get a hold on this final Nighthawk. The Ares now for Wrong Alliance taking some damage. He's just lost all of his shields, and now the Thrasher as well taking a bit of damage and losing its shields rapidly as well. It may be that Legiunea Romana is just trying to pull points at this point to try to advance to the final round.
Yeah, it's certainly a good tactic if you're obviously not going to be able to break those Drakes and all that Tengu with the Nighthawk. Might well be able to get some lucky shots off and kill off the Thrashers and get a couple of points for the Thrasher. One of the Thrashers for the Wrong Alliance now has gone, so gets an extra 2 points for that, and he's now working on the Ares again, and he's obviously just picking up a few little points here and there now, and he's just waiting to die.
Yeah, meanwhile that Ares has scrambled the Nighthawk. It should be able to hold it down reasonably effectively here, and it's dropping shields quickly down to about 15%. We did lose looks like the second Thrasher for Wrong Alliance is down. That Nighthawk, he's just hanging on to about 5% shields at this point. Ares down as well, so now you've got Wrong Alliance's 2 Drakes and Tengu versus Legiunea Romana's single Nighthawk, which is just entering armor, and we'll see if they can bring him down before. Oh yeah, looks like they are going to be able to take him out. He's already down to 1/3 armor.
Yeah, and this match is now pretty much going to finish any second now.
And as we see that Nighthawk, 15% structure, waiting for one more volley to come in, and there it is. So Wrong Alliance has 2 Drakes and a Tengu remaining, has completely wiped Legiunea Romana off the field, and Wrong Alliance wins. So well done there, and with that we will hand it back to Soundwave.